We uncovered internal documents that show the FDA knew for years rogue doctors were wrongly prescribing the most potent opioids on the market, sometimes killing patients. Here's Lee Zurich with a new license to pill.
On November 10, 2013, Stephanie Lopez posted on Facebook about her trust in God and her inability to manage much. Hours later, Stephanie Lopez died, killed by a cocktail of powerful drugs, including Subsys, a drug approved to treat cancer pain. Stephanie Lopez suffered from chronic pain. She never had cancer.
Do you think she died from the Subsys?
I do. There's no question in my mind she died as a consequence of that.
Subsys is known as a turf drug, one of the most potent fentanyls on the market. In 2012, the FDA initiated what's called the Turf REMS program to monitor doctors, patients, and prescriptions.
McKesson declined our request for an on-camera interview.
In May, Investigate TV told you the FDA handed oversight of the program to a drug distributor, McKesson.
I really don't know how Big Pharma got involved in managing a program that's designed to basically control Big Pharma.
Investigate TV obtained nearly 5,000 pages of FDA documents through a Freedom of Information Act request. They paint a picture of lax oversight and missed opportunities to clamp down on prescription abuses. In those documents, a series of warnings about Stephanie Lopez's doctor, Michigan neurologist Gavin Auerbach. Program regulators employed by drug makers opened a case, contacting Auerbach in March of 2013 for failing to provide paperwork for 62 patients. The paperwork, a form indicating those patients understood the risk that comes with taking these powerful drugs, an important step to help prevent misuse. Even after warnings and re-education, Auerbach continued to prescribe fentanyl to patients without submitting their signed form. By October of 2013, regulators closed the case, even though Auerbach still lacked required documentation for 53 patients. Less than a month later, one of Auerbach's patients, Stephanie Lopez, died.
It seems like they were acting as Dr. Auerbach's enabler when they had reason to believe that he was not judicious in his prescription practices, that his red flags waving in the wind, and they continue to supply him with a stream of a potentially deadly drug. It's very, very concerning.
Even though the Turf REMS drugs are intended to treat cancer pain, in a 5-year period, 72% of Medicare patients prescribed the powerful drugs didn't have cancer. The internal documents show even after becoming aware of lapses in oversight and enforcement, the FDA did little. 2 years ago, the FDA's deputy director wrote, "After reviewing the program for a 5th time, we conclude that it is not possible to determine whether the overarching goal of the program is being met."
That was Lee Zurich reporting. McKesson, drug makers, and the FDA all declined interview requests for our story. You can see the entire License to Pill series and investigations from across the country at investigatetv.com or stream us on Roku by downloading the Investigate TV app.